Hi Aquarius and happy holidays. Welcome to your December 2022 read. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. I hope you guys are doing great, and let's see what's happening. We'll also ask Spirit to intervene if there's any messages as well. All right, let's go. This came right out. Look at this. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Making money, new projects, new decisions, new starts, finding peace within your own self, valuing yourself, right? Finding peace in that. Okay, and then let's get a couple more. All right, let's see what's happening. So we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles, with the Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. So for some of you, money is tight, right? Some of you have exhausted your financial, like whether it's not receiving what you rightfully deserve, maybe in a job, accepting a lesser paying job, doing work, and needing maybe to maybe supplement your income if that's the case. If you do accept an offer you're getting, that you're receiving, it's not making you happy because it's not really what you wanted. You might have been waiting for some cash flow, or maybe the sale of a home or something to come to you that would solidify, your income. However, it's not where you want it to be. Some of you are needing to change the dynamic of what you do for work, right? Maybe going back to school is something that you're thinking about doing. But whatever you do, and I've been funny that it's also bleeding into your reading from Capricorn. So you could have Capricorn predominantly in your chart as you're concerned about the part of your job and what you do and how you love what you do and not loving what you do anymore is changing the dynamic of the scope of the money that's coming in, right? Did someone hurt your feelings by not showing you right through a job or through, whatever means of materialistic value? Maybe someone is hurting because they are enlisting in a mindset that's more, I would feel better if I had a 10 of cups or 10 of pentacles right now. Does that make sense? Okay, so we have 3 here, and then we need 2 more to supplement that, which you're trying to make ends meet, is what I guess I'm trying to say, which is to put you in a very precarious position. Some of you, it's child support, and if it is, it's money that you were expecting, hoping for, and waiting for, and maybe it's not as much as you anticipated, right? If it's a new job, maybe you're going back to school to get a new job because you're not happy where you're at. Let's look at what the Three of Swords is, because I'm not sure. Look at loving what you do. Absolutely. And I'm telling you, I shuffled these cards really well, and you are dealing with Capricorns, or you have a lot of Capricorn in your chart, because both of these cards came out for Cappies. Actually, the Ace of, I'm sorry, I digress. The Ace of Pentacles came out with the Ace of Wands for Caps. So this is for the Capricorn, for the Capricorn read, it's all about the action you take for what you love to do. This is about you need to love what you do. Hands down, you're not loving what you do anymore. It's not paying you what you rightfully believe that you're worth, your values. Maybe you didn't get the raise that you thought you would get, and you're really disappointed, right? So from that aspect, we really need to really figure out, Aquarius, where it is that you want to play. Where is your heart? Where in in the seasons of changes that are happening right now, taking place, where really does the art of your craft make you, where does that put you? All right, there you are. It's not the Aquarian card, but it's still a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe it's someone whom you, if it's not you, I feel it's someone that you have felt very close to, maybe a sister, maybe a BFF, whatever, about heartbreak and not, there's nothing going on, there's no communication. Someone has led you to believe that, without understanding it completely, that, you know, something ended and was not intended. Let's put it that way. All right, that's what Spirit's saying. Something could have, you know, really hurt your feelings here, and it's made you revisit not only what you do, but how you do in general, for whatever it's worth, right? Kind of like that. Like everything has to merge together. How we feel and what we do in life really has to set the tone for our lives. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to really value yourself and love yourself and not let others convince you otherwise. Spirit concurs. Okay, look. So whatever this Three of Swords moment was for you, whatever this means to you and how it's happened, it's making you go within to reassess now, to reassess not only what you do for a living, but also to start working on yourself and figuring it out, why certain things have happened the way that they have, right? It's now like, did you see and have you seen others for their value? It's not just, it's in addition to looking at ourselves in the mirror, it's also, did you put the time and effort in others, valuing others and seeing them for what the gifts that they give to you, as well as how you give to others. This is a give and take, which is all about the law of attraction, right? The law of cause and effect is, we don't only just give our time and effort of financial work, hard work pays off kind of attitude, but it's also, Aquarius, like, what hasn't worked out, did you ever like sit down and reevaluate the actions of yourself and in situations with others? Did you value them? Have you seen that as something that you really need to look into? So that's what you're doing. You're working on yourself and you're healing the heart. Okay? If there's any heart issues in your family, friends, you know, what have you, your circle of peeps, they're healing, you're healing. If there's any kind of a heartbreak that you're still trying to work out, you are being led to literally strip it down to the brass tacks of authenticity. Becoming so authentically yourself. Not being so driven by necessarily what others think of you, but more importantly, what you bring to the table in your own life and how things have transpired over the course of time. It's time now to reflect on how we have placed, you know, have you placed as much time to your job as you have to your friends and family? Are you just driven by, you know, I'm going to say the materialistic values of life, the ego? not trying to throw shade, but am trying to get to the heart of this heartbreak where people have either walked away and left you thinking, well, what happened? Or why do I feel this way? Why am I sad? And because I'm healing stuff that hasn't been healed yet. And through forgiveness, we shall find that healing light. But that has to come with time and hard work. Because hard work does pay off. But it's not about, literally, for some, it's not about a job. It is about working on self and feeling not only through the feelings of your own self, but of others, and seeing others' perspective of situations that are making you emotionally, balanced. We need to use every aspect of our feelings and what has come of the masculine, feminine part. Does one override the other? And it seems, Aquarius, that right now your masculinity has been driving your feminine self. And why do I say that? Because look, you have, out of these cards, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards, right? And out of the 8 cards, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we balancing the heart and the head? Right? The head's, you're already your heart is upset because of the things that you have focused and honed in on, in terms of, like, well, the aspects of your financial stuff has to be on point, and you work hard for that. You work hard for a living, but what is not balanced is maybe putting more of your heart into what it is that you really want and or want to do with your life, and or what has hurt you in the past, really working more toward the self than on a job that pays you, a paycheck, right? That's the balance that needs to be in your life right now. The manifestation of self, the balancing your yin and your yang. Here's the infinity, the infinity symbol, meaning the infinite abilities of our own ways to manifest, right? What we need to manifest. You have all the tools. It's not like you don't know. But have you worked on yourself? Do you journal? Do you pray? Do you meditate? Have you been there and seen others for what they bring to the table? Or is it all about you? Is this a family issue? Are you dealing with trying to manifest and balance out your family dynamic, which means forgiveness, which means let's go deep in our emotions and really strip it down. This is your card. That's why it came out. This is your card. Strip it down to the brass tacks. Like I said in Capricorn's reading. Right, Aquarius? You need to strip down how you really feel and how much effort you have put in to working on yourself to even see others and what they bring to your circle of trust. Family is important, maybe as a backup, but it looks like who has left is really what you're upset about. The people that have left your life, the people that leave, and looking back, that's what you're really, which is good. You're working on figuring it out so that you can elevate yourself and become free Because right now you're trying to be free of your ego in order to touch the heart and soul of the matter. Getting out of your head space and into your heart space. Ace of Cups. Start looking at yourself in new light and not so much analyzing and trying to be logical and trying to figure it out like Aquarians do, right? Aquarians detach. Have you, Aquarius, detached from your own self? And held back the absence of your pain is now very painful. You're exhausted emotionally and physically. And all you want to do is strip this knight of its armor. It's not like you're not loving, kind. It's not at all. It's that you wear this coat of armor like a blanket. It's your security blanket. And Spirit wants you to look like this. Spirit says, yeah, forge ahead with every ounce of your heart, but do so in an authentically stripping the mind, the ego, of all its power. Befriend your ego and you will find yourself. I wrote about it. If you've read about it, if you've read in my book about it, you will understand it more as you're on your spiritual quest. The people, places, and things that caused you to take a look back at your life and say, wow, wait a second. Now reevaluating, I seem to start seeing how some of the threads are weaving themselves together in so far as what truly matters now is I need to really look at how I have reacted, look at how I have made certain actions happen, either because of the fact that I was so detached and armored in the love that I give to others. Does that come with a price? Has it come with a price? And now, knowing that, you can work toward that, stripping away and becoming more balanced mind and body in order to connect with soul. Okay, let's go to the Light Seers deck and get some more insight as to what Spirit wants you to know about your drive. The next part, as you move into 2023, we want to get as much of this, right, of this understanding how we're going to heal so that we can allow and accept, right? The authenticity of yourself is part of the authenticity that you see or have not seen in others. Remember that. That was important. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the World. Exactly. So the cycles, as you work on yourself right here, and as you come to the highest peak of consciousness of understanding what has ended had to come with a price. Some of you are receiving, some of you are financially very abundant now as the end of something that, the end of worrying about in the beginning where we said here, you know, what you do for a living, in what you love, right? Maybe a new project, something came about in your life, or maybe a financial windfall, if you will, came in, and now you're like feeling really good as far as that's concerned, right? This is financial abundance in either a new job, seeking some education for a new job, and to actually reap the benefits of hard work. Absolutely. It's lovely. It's very lovely. But now we don't have to worry about that, but now we're working on ourselves so that we can attain not just the rewards and benefits of the materialistic world, but more importantly, the benefits of the spiritual world. And that's where this circle comes in, driving it home for you to see, right? Here's the circle again. This is the 5. The emotional changes that are happening in your life are happening, the sadness, the depression, the endings, the questions, the things that you are now looking at is looking at you. Go emotionally deep and figure out, like I always tell my clients, right? Do a past life review, meaning a review on the past, like let's say 5 to 10 years of the people that you are near and dear to you in your circle, right? What has happened? What has transpired? What has hurt your heart? Who has hurt your heart? And where is the thread of the emotional ties that bind, but were hit you very hard, but maybe, you keep it to yourself so much because of detaching that now it's coming to the surface. Have we healed by forgiving? Have we healed by accepting? Have we healed by allowing? And have we healed by learning about what and where we are in today's situation of healing? We need to not only heal emotionally, we need to heal the body. So your emotions are telling you it's time to take a rest and start healing what it is and how you think, and not be so stringent and so detached, but maybe work with more heart. That's why you're learning how to love yourself. You're learning how to love and how to forgive and allow. You're healing this heart, right? But you're seeing the reflection. The reflection here is in both these cards. Here's the reflection. You're looking at it. You're looking deep into your own self and how you have dealt with people, places, and things that have hurt you and have probably left your world, but for reasons that, if you don't know, are going to be found out as you work on yourself. And the 9 of Cups comes in to say, hey, success, wish fulfillment. You have ultimately been granted, right, the ability to forgive and let go and give everything up to the universe, really. I mean, look at how she's radiating. This is radiating joy and happiness. So ultimately, you will heal your heart. The radiation comes from the heart. See that? So celebrations of maybe finally understanding, right, what makes you you and what brings you that comfort and joy after working hard on yourself, figuring out how to heal your heart. You know, from the path, what is it? The road less traveled, right? Look at, see, that's part of it. This is part of it. And this is all about the devil reversed is all about the addictive behaviors of yourself and others. How do we fall prey into, right, the same circumstances that happen over and over again in our lives? Where are the patterns? You're going to start looking at them, and you're going to start drawing that thread from one situation to another, and realizing and accepting and allowing those not to detach from, but to embrace. Look at that. Ten of Swords. Accepting the people, places, and things that are addictive, the addictions of yourself and others. And forgiving. Because now you may just see that maybe the efforts of your, an addiction is even like overwork, the overworking of your own self, you know, out of pride, out of need for, you know, the money, out of whatever. You have been in an imbalance, if you will, of too much of your left brain and not enough of the right brain. That's what the yin and yang of justice is. It's the card that says we need a lot more heart here. That's what your reading's all about. We need more heart. And not so much now, well, now you're looking at how this happened. You're looking at how some of your own overdoing it in your work, and or others seeing you as never available or not wanting to go the distance. You know, I'm not saying it's for all, it's just for some, but we have to heal what happened, where we got to this place here. We have this Six of Swords, you know, the imbalance. The 6 becomes the 10, becomes the, oh my God, I have to let go of these addictions, of the burdens, of the fears that I'm not going to be good enough. Some of you, it's the fear of attaching or detaching so much yourself of those that you've loved and lost. Allowing this to go away is huge, and that's what you're working on. It's too much of your mindset and not enough heart felt. Not that you're all heart, Aquarius, but you think too much about the drive to be successful. Does that override your entire life? Spirit saying the drive and need to be better than others. That comes as an addictive part of our personality, the persona. Because somewhere along the line, the lineage, someone made you feel less than. We all have it. But have we forgiven it? Have you healed your heart from all the past pains of all the hurts and all the people that have come and left your life? And the more detached, like I said, the more detached that you have become, the more that Spirit's saying you need to look in the mirror and look at the reflection that has become your detachment. Okay? All right. Let's get a beautiful karma card for you. You give so much of yourself. You do. But Spirit wants you to balance that part of you that you have not given to others fully, let's say. And that is, do you see others? And do you see yourself? Okay. I love you guys. I do. And sometimes when readers like myself, you know, we're trying to help, we're trying to guide. That's what I am. I'm a spiritual guidance counselor, just here helping you, to guide you to be the best and highest version of yourself. And that comes with truth being told that may hurt for a minute or two. Okay, so you're focusing and honing in on the dedication to achieve. It's right here. It's the middle. Here it is. Dedication to achieve, and focusing in and honing in on that becomes the rules and results in it definitely results in success, surely, but at what cost? And it's about making the right connections, but you have to be the connection of the rightful questions and ideas that you are going to be asking yourself over the course of time in order to understand the true benefits of what it is that you're seeking and what your goals, your ideas are. You're going to start asking those questions of yourself. Who and what are you, and who and what is around you sets the tone for how you act and or react. Your most beautiful asset is the business-like way that you coordinate your reality on a day-to-day. It's all about your goals. It's all about achieving at the highest level of achievement. However, now is the time to put faith in what that means to you on a spiritual level. How do you see, Aquarius, your day-to-day? How do you see your faith in everything that you do and everyone that you touch in terms of your heart? Look at, and I've said this, look at your North Node, and you will see your purpose in this lifetime. Your North Node tells you what your purpose is here on the earth plane. And ask those questions. Ask as many questions as you need to find out what makes you tick, right? Not from a detached standpoint, but from a heartfelt standpoint of the losses that have come and gone. That's how we learn. And how we also forgive those who we have detached from. And what lessons that comes with healing. Okay? I send you so much love. And I send you so many blessings. I wish you a beautiful holiday season. And I will see you next year. Take care.